it's important for us, as strong as our voices must be in opposing the practice of abortion, our voices as well as our hands must be involved in creating a culture of life and creating opportunities for women so that they bring their children to full term and to bring their children to birth, and that we're there to be their companions and to create those institutions, those structures that can offer hope to women so that they choose life and that there can be a desire for them to participate in what's God's creative plan for them and for their children.
The transitional living portion was something that we saw working day to day in the home, at the maternity home, that we saw that need.
We looked for the way to make that work because we thought that this property would help the Bishop Gallegos Maternity Home expand what they were doing.
And we moved our first women into this home in March of 2020.
I was coming out of a domestic violence relationship, so I was living with him in his truck, but then he had kicked me out on the street, and I was out on the street for about a week and a half. I was 8.5 months pregnant. It got to the point where I couldn't move. I just was so weak and so tired, and it was obvious that he was not coming back for me. So I called 911, and the ambulance took me to Sutter General. So I stayed there for probably, I want to say 4 or 5 days. And then the social worker there said, I said, I have nowhere to go. I don't have anywhere. And that's when she got me in contact with Bishop Gallegos. It turned out to be what really worked for me. And being all the women there, really the staff, the way that they treated us all with the love and compassion and no judgment from where your past is, where you came from. They took you as you are today and wanted to help you move forward till tomorrow. And that was what really helped change my life.
I was homeless, I was newly clean, and I was pregnant. I know these women. I am these women, and I've come really far. And they can too. And just showing them, like, it can happen. You can do it. I did it. I'm a great mom now. I wasn't always a great mom. I was a pretty bad mom before. And just showing them that it can happen it's the best feeling.
And that's what's important about our transitional, is to be able to carry on that work, because with only 12 rooms, it's very limited in the number of people we can serve. But having our transitional home means so much, because those women who are making steady progress and have ideas and the capabilities to continue their education or re-enter the workforce or enter the workforce for the first time, they can come to our transitional living facility and start that dream, start their future here with us, and to continue that support with us along the way until they can find their more permanent housing.
To be here, you have to either go to school or work. So if you have that want to do that, we're here for you.
I love the fact that when we're helping these mothers, we are not only helping the mothers, but we're shaping a future for the child. It's really important because as mothers, we're our children's first teachers. And so to be able to help and mentor them and give them the support and the love that they need, they're going to pass that on to their children.
It gave me the love and the time that I needed to heal. I didn't know it at that time, but it was a life-changing experience. It was going to be for me. It's really changed my life. Got me back on track.
I've received so many things from just being involved here. I've lost my 16-year-old daughter to CPS. I went to court and got her back and had the judge applaud, saying this doesn't happen in our courtroom. And that's because of the work and support that I've gotten here. My son got baptized Catholic. Me and my 16-year-old daughter got baptized Catholic a year ago. That was never me. And these are the gifts that I've received from here.
And so that's the passion, that's the drive, to foster that love and that commitment and that devotion through their mothers, to show that love, that unconditional love. And sometimes our women, this is the first time they've experienced that sort of selfless, self-sacrificing sort of love.
Because that's a way that we not only provide help, but we actually provide companionship. We walk with women in need and make sure that not only that they have the resources that they need, but that they do not feel alone. That there are brothers and sisters who share with them the faith and share with them the hope of the life that is growing within them, and the hope of what the future holds for them. And we can do that most effectively by choosing to be their companions, their friends, being co-disciples with them, leading them in the paths of the Good Shepherd.
And the goal is to provide sustained support, sustained growth as an individual, and so that they can carry that through. And they're not dependent on anyone per se, but they know they have the love and support and encouragement of the staff and their other residents when they leave.